Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Let's take a look at what's been happening in the past. And we have the Two of Wands. You're looking out at new horizons, Gemini. You're looking at doing something new. It could be something completely new, or probably a new perspective to something you have been doing for a long time. The fact is that there are certain things which are not working out with respect to that. You need a whole new perspective, you need a whole fresh perspective towards something, right? And you really need to choose now that you want to go with something new. And if that be the case, then what is it, that new thing you're looking at? Because I do feel you have made up your mind not to go back to existing ways or old ways, which probably worked, or you're working like that for some time. Now you're looking at something completely new. Let's see what's the obstacle you have. It's the Lovers card. Now let me say that it could be with respect to a relationship, or it could also be you are looking at changing something very drastically for yourself, because this the sixth card in the major arcana, it's all about making the choices you have and wanting to move away from something towards something else. So that is very clear that you're wanting to move away on a new path completely. It could be with the relationship, or in general, with whatever is happening with you right now. You're looking at brand new roads for yourself. And with the obstacle over here is that it's going to be something new. It is part of your journey on earth as well. But it's like the obstacle could be that it's absolutely new. Probably you're not familiar with it. At the soul level, of course, the soul knows everything, but in the mind level, at other levels of existence, you're like, am I making this brand new start? And you could feel a little want to spend a little more time really wondering if you this is the thing you really want for yourself, because it's all very very new. And I think the newness kind of intimidates you a little, whether it's the relationship, whether it's anything else. In the present, we have the High Priestess card. So here, you have just got an inkling right now that probably something new is there on the horizon. And this is something which really calls out to me. I would like to explore it, I would like to try it, but more than that, you're not getting any more information. Probably it's just a feeler, probably it's a very strong intuition, probably it's an offer which has come your way, but it's just that much. There is nothing more about it. All you know is that there is something new on the horizon, right? And what is your challenge? You have the King of Cups. You want to take a very responsible decision, Gemini, and you don't want to you want to yeah, like I said, responsible decision. You don't want to check with your emotions. You're wondering that leave emotions aside, just let me see, is it the right thing to do? Is the best thing to do in terms of when it comes to taking a mature perspective of it, right? So you are looking at that is your challenge. Why? Because I think you need to tune into your emotions a little bit. You need to tune into your intuition a little bit, I would say, if not the emotion. Don't go by too much practicality, don't go too much by responsibility, don't go too much by that very very mature aspect. I think you need a little to delve a little deeper, or listen to your intuition a little more, which I think either you're listening to but not paying heed to, or you're not able to tap into it because you want to be more logical about it. You don't want to you also could be not giving into your feelings. Like supposing for example, you might feel very happy that this is something, it really makes me happy. Then you tell yourself, that's the King of Cups energy. You tell yourself that, is it the right thing to do? Is it the responsible thing to do? Should I just go on that just because it's making me happy? But here you have the High Priestess. She is telling you, that intuitive energy is telling you that if something is making you happy, then why are you not going? Then you again go back and forth with that childlike enthusiasm of wanting to try something, or that responsible adult who needs to think through everything. So that that adult perspective is I think a little bit of a challenge for you. what's coming up, the world, definitely there is an end to something. That is why the universe has presented you with an opportunity. So there is a cycle which needs to, wind up. You are on that crux, Gemini, that this thing is here for you, and yet you need to wind up something from the past, so that whatever you have been walking on, that road is coming to an end, right? There is no more journey on that road. So it is there in the offing, and it is definitely going to happen. So that is what the guidance is. And when you end something, then we need to start something. So what would your guidance be? That it would be a good idea to really just accept the fact that something is coming to an end. This is a card of rest, but not complete rest, okay? But for the time being, it would be a good idea to just take it easy, because this is a process. I mean, some in most cases it does not happen that today we are given the inkling of something is winding up and tomorrow it actually happens. Very rarely does that happen. But this is a card of rest. It is telling you also to take a break, from probably thinking about this, but just know that something is ending and something needs to start. And maybe if you do feel very exhausted, or you do feel that this is not the right time to take a decision, or think too much about it, then this card also justifies that take a break. But after that, you need to get back to working towards following something new. And the old is definitely ending. So again, revisit your plans with a fresh perspective, with a relaxed mind and relaxed body, and then start thinking about all of this. But this reading does confirm the ending of a current path and the beginning of something new. Now, let's see what your outcome is going to be, Gemini. So the outcome is, Five of Pentacles. You might feel a little lonely. You might feel a little sad. You might not feel in the best of energy, with respect to, something like this. Maybe, you're leaving the old pattern behind. Old people get left behind. Old situations. A lot of the old familiar stuff is being one is moving away from that, right? So that might not make you feel good. And second of all, with the kind of thinking you're doing, and that little bit of being in the middle of this phase, it could take a toll on your health. And I think that is why you've got the Four of Swords card, that do rest, because otherwise you could really be wearing yourself out, just thinking too much about it, right? So like I said, it's not an overnight thing. There is time. The reading is giving you an indication in that direction. So take it easy, take your time to think about it. Don't rush yourself, because otherwise you're likely to feel a little miserable and uncomfortable. Okay, so let me get you some guidance from the oracle. What would the oracle like to tell Gemini with respect to this reading? Oops, I'll take these. We have create a beautiful dream. So whatever the opportunity is coming, for you, whatever the threshold is, on the brink of which you are standing, Gemini, you're getting an opportunity, so create the very best. Create the best and the most beautiful thing you can create for yourself for this new path, okay? We have take action on your idea. So whatever your idea is, whatever your inspiration is, this card says always do your best. Can we see? Yeah, always do your best. Take action on your idea. So whatever you are seeing with your inner eye, Gemini, it's coming to you for a reason. Start working a little bit, if you are up to it. Otherwise, you can take a little bit of rest before you start. And I'll just put this card up also for you to see. Create a beautiful dream, right? So do start taking little baby steps with respect to whatever you're starting out with. And what does it say? Doing your best means to take action. You can have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there will be no manifestation, no result, and no reward. So it is telling you to take, so I would suggest a baby step. That would be quite the right thing to do at this point in time. And your last card is your truth is personal to you. So that is why we need to follow our own intuition, because it is very personal to us. It is telling us something which is only meant for us. Everybody has that little voice which talks to us. So whatever it is telling you, right, it is telling you to that trust it, because that is just very very specific to you. and that your truth is, just personal to you. It does not belong to everybody. Other people might not, find it a good idea, or agree with you or disagree with you, whatever it is. But the drift of this card is that, hold on to what you believe in, hold on to what you think is, right for you. Okay, because it is your journey, you need to go through it. So hold on to your truth, hold on to what your inner voice is telling you, Gemini. Okay, so with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.